Good evening. I think this is live now. And I already have one person in the audience. Let me see his name. That is Mato. Ooh, that's me. I hope some more people will turn up. Okay. Good evening, my precious chess friends. Are you ready? Who is ready? Okay, let's start with what we have today. Can you see the board well? Yes, you can see the board. You can see coordinates and everything there. Do I need the board, or I can just read from my script? What would you like me to do? Let's see. Who wants for moves on the board? Who wants just to see me to read the script? Yeah, I thought so. You want the board. I was only joking. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is my script. There is my script. I'm going to place it behind the board here and read and make moves, and I will pretend that I or memorized everything, okay? So that way I will look very smart. Okay. All right. My chess friends, today our hero is Sultan Khan. Have you heard of Sultan Khan? Sultan Khan was born in India, in Punjab, and he was a servant. Parents gave him name Sultan. I think they expected him to be someone famous. Okay, so Sultan Khan was a servant in India, and he became champion of India. Not a small thing, because India is a big country. And then his master took him to England. And when he came to England, people didn't pay much notice to Sultan Khan. But what happened then? Sultan Khan defeated Capablanca. Yeah, that made him instantly famous, and everybody started paying attention to him. Then Sultan Khan played in British Championship, and he became British champion. He was British champion 3 times. In 1921, Sultan Khan, when he played in British Championship, he was even sick and still managed to win. Okay, someone is asking if I have 2 machines on. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. So let's have a look at the game. Oh, and this is not just an ordinary game. I'm not going to show you just a game that Sultan Khan played against an easy opponent. Play with the black pieces here is Mattison. It is Hermanis Mattison. Hermanis Mattison was Latvian champion. And Latvians are pretty good at chess. Ask Tal's fans. They will tell you how good Latvians are. This is a game played in 1931. That is from Chess Olympiad in Prague, Czech Republic. I think it may be Czechoslovakia then, or Austro-Hungarian Empire. I don't know, but it was in Prague, today's Czech Republic. Player with the black piece is Mattison. In that Olympiad, defeated two of my heroes. Yes, he did. Mattison defeated Alechin and Rubinstein too. Yes. So that shows you that Mattison was pretty good. Also, as I'm also watching here, there is lots of comments. Thank you for commenting. Okay, so why I'm using this board? I could have used a digital board. That is much easier than using this board, because I just click with my mouse, click, 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 and everything goes smoothly. Here, okay, so I found out I can highlight the moves like this with mouse. Oh, look, I highlight the moves. Okay, so here I run a risk of dropping a piece on the floor, and I have to pick it up from the floor. All right, let's have a look at the game. All right, so d4 was played by Sultan Khan, and knight to f6 by Mattison. This is the most played move in the database anyway, knight to f6 after d4. Knight to f3. Okay, so this is just a solid move. Sultan Khan, I was reading, was not at the start as good in the opening as European players, but he had his own way of starting a game. e6 was played. This is very solid start by Mattison. And e3. Going for the call system, perhaps. Okay, and now b6. So black has this Queen's Indian defense structure. Do you agree? Okay, let's continue. After e3, b6, bishop to d3 was played. That is a standard move in the call opening. And then black played bishop to b7. Knight from b to d2, no rushing with castling. Knight from b to d2. And the d5. Controlling e4 square. White to move. How would you continue if you had white pieces? I think castling comes to mind. Do you agree? Castling kingside looks just like a normal move. Sultan Khan played knight to e5. Bishop to d6. Threatening to take the knight. And now f4. This is cementing the knight. So this structure reminds me of Stonewall. Is that Stonewall? c3 is missing here. Stonewall pawn structure by white. And the black castle. If bishop takes knight, then pawn takes bishop, capturing towards the center. So we have castling. Oh, look at this. Who noticed that queen and king are in the wrong spot? That happens when you do live things. Mistakes do happen, huh? Okay, so got to swap these two. Oh boy, oh boy. I have assistant watching this and she didn't notice this. Annalyn, what happened there? You didn't tell me the queen and king are in the wrong spot. Okay. So, like I said, black castle kingside. Have to stretch my hand to reach the rook there. Rook is hiding in the corner. After castling, queen to f3. Okay, queen to f3. As you can see, white is not rushing to castle. Okay, I have some messages held in review. Okay, so there is a message from my assistant here. Let's see what she said there. Something may be going wrong. Oh, yes, I now know. That's right, I know now. Yeah, that's... I fixed the problem. Okay, where we are now. Knight from f to d7 after queen to f3. Knight from f to d7 was played. Now, like I said, it's easier to use digital board, but I thought if I go live, I may as well use this physical chess board. You have seen me using digital board plenty of times. This is something... is it unique? It's not unique, but it's more natural, okay? All right, now it is... oh, sorry. This is not the move. Oh, good. Knight from f to d7 was played. Now, the idea is maybe he wanted to push to play f6 to kick the knight back. How would you prevent black from playing f6? Can you prevent black from playing f6? Who can see? How do you prevent f6 by black? Okay, so this is how Sultan Khan did it. This is nothing serious. Just threatening checkmate on h3. Should I use the ruler? I can use the ruler to show things. Queen takes on h7 checkmate, huh? Can I highlight with the mouse? No, I need a torch or something. Okay, so white is threatening checkmate. So f5 was played, preventing checkmate. But that means that pawn can't go back now, unless play with black pieces makes illegal move. But he would not do that. He's, he's professional. And white to move, knight from d. So knight is not doing anything there, you see? Got to get closer to the action. Knight from d to f3. And then black played knight to f6. Black to move, white to move, sorry. Bishop to d2. Is he going to castle queenside? Who can guess? Guess. Is white going to castle queenside? Okay. So bishop to d2 was played. Black to move, and black... See how this bishop is not doing... attacking his own pawn, and that's useless to attack your own pawn, okay? Someone suggested the king to e2 here. It is black to move. Black wanted to exchange his bishop that was not doing anything for the bishop that maybe in the future attacking the king there. Do you take the bishop? What do you do? Okay, after after bishop to a6, white can castle kingside. Who likes castling kingside here? Some people would say, they said playing c4. That's if you like to keep the bishop, that may prolong his life. I think many people who castle kingside. Kingside castling is safe. But going safe all the time you will miss on adventures if you go safe all the time. Someone suggested bishop takes. I don't like bishop takes there. No, no. Have you heard that ships are safest in the port, but they are not built to stay in the port? Okay, so instead of castling rook to g1, the intention is very obvious. Oops, pardon me, my digital board is shaking. The intention is to play g4. Black captured here. Bishop takes on d3 was played. C takes on d3. But the pawn on d3 is quite useful because it is preventing black knight from coming to e4. Okay, the game continued after c takes on d3. Queen to e8 was played. Maybe he was considering exchanging trading queens. I don't know. Maybe he did. It is white to move. White can't castle kingside, obviously. It's against the rules. I guess some people would castle queenside. Do you agree? Some people suggesting a knight to g5. Knight to g5. Yeah, knight to g5, maybe. Instead, king to e2 was played. Connecting rooks. And the king is quite safe in the middle of the board because the center is closed. Do you agree? The center is closed. Okay. Knight from b to d7 was played. Obviously, black needs to develop the knight, so that makes sense. And now very, very deep move. Very deep move. What is a deep move here? This is very deep move. Queen to h4. Queen to h4 was played. Okay. c5. Naturally, black wants to fight on the queen side because something is cooking on the king side. He has to open up the position, trying to get white king this way somehow if he has time. Okay. Bishop to c3. And black captured here. And then how do you capture, with the bishop or with the pawn? It's silly to capture with the pawn, isn't it? Because then bishop is attacking his own pawn. So bishop takes, pawn was played. Note something, that this bishop, I'm going to use the ruler here. Bishop is x-raying. Can you see how perfectly the ruler is reaching that? Bishop is x-raying g7. All right. How relevant is that? Knight to c5 was played. It is white to move and to play a move that is asking to be played. What move is asking to be played? I will have a sip of my tea here. Which move? Let me see your suggestions. White to move. Yes, someone says the g4. 277 people said g4. Well done. Wow, that is awesome. Very good. Excellent. g4 is the move. Okay, now Mattison already got nervous here. He didn't like that knight is so well placed here. He didn't like that, so he captured. But did it solve his problem? Did this solve his problem? Bishop takes on e5. No, because the brother, twin brother of that knight, replaced his brother on e5. Is it brother or sister? Or twin friend? I don't know. Twin brother. Someone suggested knight to g5. the knight is defending that you can't play knight to g5. Knight is defending h7. Okay, so we have knight takes on e5. F takes on g4. And then how do you take? With the queen or with the rook? So you have option queen takes or rook takes. Or maybe maybe knight takes. Okay. We have knight takes on g4. Knight takes on g4. And knight takes on g4. White to move. Now, this is not trick. Do you really take with the rook or with the queen? What is better? Rook takes. Yes, someone suggested rook takes, because then you bring another rook in its place and you have double rooks. Okay. After this, g6 was played. White to move. Someone says the queen going to h6. Okay. But when you look at the board, which one of the white pieces is not participating in the game? That will give you a clue. Yes, someone says rook. So you wouldn't believe what happened after this. The legend of Latvian chess resigned. Believe it or not. Okay, I will show you why he resigned. Let's say first, this one is easy. If the rook goes here, you take, and after pawn takes rook, queen goes to h8 checkmate. All right, so this was not the best move. Let's put it there. Let's play a better move for black. Queen to d7 is the better move. You can try at home many different moves, but Mattison believed he had no chance. He resigned. But I'm going to give you this fun variation. I'm trying to defend with the black pieces. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Now queen to h, no rush to take. Bring the queen in, because black anyway hasn't got very useful moves. And let's say rook to f5. So this is making the room for the king to escape, maybe. After rook to f5, how would you continue? Someone wanted, instead of queen to h6, to play immediately rook takes on g6. It's possible. However, this is better. It's white to move now. Yeah, someone suggested rook takes on g6. That's right. So there is no need to wait anymore. Rook takes on g6. Pawn takes rook. And then Yeah, that was the rook sacrifice, yes. And then rook takes here, check. King must go to f7. Then check from the queen. King trying to escape. And then we continue with the electric fence. Check. The rook goes back. How would you continue now? Okay, so suggestions for white? No? Rook to g7? No, rook takes rook. Rook takes rook is fine. And then king must take rook. That is forced. And then see how this this knight is defending the queen. We take defender with check. And after pawn takes bishop, the queen is no longer defended. So we take the queen, and I guess we can stop here. All right, let me wipe off my nose now. Whew. All right. What do you think of this game? Was it good? So the man that was servant, what did we learn from this game? Man that was servant became famous. Your past does not determine your future, does it? And sometimes you take a risk. Okay, let's see some questions. Who is the best player of all time? The best player of all time is Diego Maradona. He makes a move, and then you wait for him to make a move and you lose in time. That's how fast he moves his hand. He also scored goals with his hand, and the arbiter referee didn't see it. So that makes him awesome chess player. Okay, what do I think of the environment? There was one lady from environmental group. She wrote a letter to Chinese president saying that they should stop using chopsticks to protect the forest. And Chinese president wrote her letter back. He said that chopsticks are not made from trees, but they are made from bamboo. And also Chinese president told her, if you really want to save trees, don't use toilet paper. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see some other questions. Who has a question before we close this live stream? Okay, Maradona. So we have Maradona's fans. Yes. Okay, some people say they want to see another live lesson. If this live lesson is successful, then I will surely make another one next year. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right. My chess friends, I hope that you enjoyed this show. And I will see you in another stream next time. Stay healthy. Have a good evening. Bye-bye for now.